What's going on, guys? It's your boy Chris here. Um, this one's going to be a little bit different video. I'm going to touch on a couple of topics that need to be discussed. One of them happened last Sunday. One of them's been going on for a little bit, and one of them kind of just started like today. The one thing I want to talk about first, I'm going to hit on this, is the whole JD from NY situation that happened on Twitter on Sunday and the subsequent aftermath of that on Wednesday. Sunday, AEW All Elite Wrestling announced that they were doing a match between Jade Cargill and Marina Shafir for Dynamite. JD said simply, please, dear God, no, or something along those lines, right? Not a big deal. Nothing he said there was warranted what happened, quite frankly. But what happened after this was everybody, like all these women in the AEW roster, lost their shit on this man. Like Marina Shafir, like threatened to, like said, like lived to meet you in person. Mark, like not realizing he works in wrestling for House of Glory. He's not a mark. He's a guy who works in the industry. He's in PR. He works in the business. Jade Cargill, type he lives in, he works in his mom's basement and all this other stuff, and it just became this whole dumpster fire of like AEW's women's roster being shitty. Rebel, Britt Baker, all of them just being shitty to this guy for saying like a match was gonna fucking suck. Please God, no, we don't want to see it. Which most of us agreed with because we didn't want to see the fucking match. And I'll get to that in a second. So it became this back and forth between everybody. Then everybody, all the Twitter, wrestling Twitter, like piled one and took sides, and people slammed JD for shit he said in the past. Which, yes, he said some fucked up things in the past. Yes, he's blocked people who didn't agree with them. Full disclosure, I'm one of the people he blocked. Because I disagree with something he said, but as public he said as much. I'm blocked on his Twitter. I don't give a fuck. If he says something I agree with or says something that makes sense, I'm going to give him his props for it. If I disagree with them, I'm going to say something. If I think something's going to fucking suck, I'm going to say it. If a wrestler decides to come at me for it, that's your business. But you're going to come off like a fucking idiot. But that's beside the point. So I'm blocked by JD. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Like, he disagreed with me. It's cool. It's whatever. A lot of people I know that I'm considered to be friends in the indie wrestling community vouch for the guy. He's cool. He said some fucked up things. He's apologized for those things. Those things he said in the past, first off, have nothing to do with what he said on Sunday. So everybody's saying like, oh, he deserved that shit. No, he fucking didn't. He didn't deserve what happened to him on Sunday. But what should have happened for these women who were talking all this shit, and I said this myself, like, I can't wait to watch this match to see if these girls like actually step up to the plate and put on a good fucking match. Needless to say, they not only failed to do so, they justified his fucking opinion about, like, dear God, why are you putting this match on TV? Like, Marina Shafir's not good, and Jade Cargill is also not good. They're going to stink up the joint, and that's exactly what they did. In 2 minutes and like whatever seconds. Half the match you didn't even see in the ring because Vicky Guerrero and Nyla Rose came out to distract from the fact that the match was fucking terrible. So, in his response on Wednesday, and I was like, this has become must watch. His channel became must watch for me after that bullshit they just put on, and I watched it, and I was like, he was nicer than I would have been, because if I were JD, I'd have Vince Carter in the Olympics dunked on those motherfuckers all I just spent my whole show ripping those girls to shreds. I'm gonna rip the shreds right now. Neither one of them belongs on fucking television. Let alone Jade Cargill holding a fucking title. Let alone Rita Shafir being in a primetime match on fucking Dynamite. She barely belongs on fucking Dark or Elevation. She's not good in the fucking ring. And Jade Cargill, while she has improved from where she was when she first started, still fucking sucks. And to Britt Baker, let me say this. Maybe if you focus on your in-ring work, like when you first started to get really, really good and everyone was kissing your ass, rather than petty bullshit feuds with like podcasters and people in the business and shitting on Thunder Rosa with your passive-aggressive bullshit every 5 minutes, maybe you'd still be worth a damn in the ring. Over on the mic. But right now, you talk way too much shit for how bad you've gotten. And how much you've regressed. You need to shut the entire fuck up. Come at me. I fucking welcome it. I welcome you. I welcome Cargill. I welcome Shafir. And before it goes there, Marina, if you met me in person, what you gonna do? Kick my ass? No, you're not gonna do anything. Much like Carl Anderson when he was talking his shit way back. If you met me in person, you wouldn't do shit. Neither would anybody else in the wrestling business. You're not gonna hit me. You're not gonna assault a fan. You're not gonna hit a guy who works in the business. You're not gonna fucking do it. So don't even threaten that shit because it makes you look corny. It makes you look fucking corny. All of y'all came off looking like fucking assholes. And JD was proven right. It proved him right. Y'all came off like a bunch of dumbasses. And I loved it. It should have toxic that fucking locker room really is. And that's what happens. When you focus on all the outside bullshit instead of doing what you need to do to make your ring product better. This is what fucking happens. On to the next topic, because I'm done with that shit. I'm done with them. They ain't worth any more of my fucking time. On to the next thing. The investigation into the CM Punk and the Elite backstage brawl at the media scrum after All Out. Apparently, the investigation has been concluded, and the people we all figure to be found innocent have been found innocent. According to the people who did the investigation, who are the people who found themselves innocent in the whole fucking thing? Because let's be real, when you don't interview the wife of the dude you fired in Ace Steel, who was sitting there the entire fucking time, and one of the people involved in the investigation is the HR person who was there that the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega brought with you, what type of investigation is that? That's not a real investigation. You get a third party to come in and interview everybody involved, every witness. Ace Steel's wife was right fucking there, could have verified what happened. And she probably would have been impartial, even if it would involve her husband. The only person who got fired outright so far, as of right now, is Ace Steel. And, for real, he was defending his fucking wife. So why did he lose his job? His wife's sitting there with a broken leg. She can't get up and leave the room if a fight breaks out. What is Ace Steel supposed to do? My wife had a broken leg just recently. Is still recovering from broken leg. If there was a fucking fight that broke out in somewhere where we're at, I'm defending my wife. I'm picking up a chair. I'm defending her. Point blank. Any man worth this shit would. Also, It's 3 dudes coming into a locker room against one guy. Yeah, CM Punk said, if you have a fucking problem with me, come see me. If you come see him, what do you think that is? If you roll up on somebody 3 deep. That's an invitation to fight. Where I'm from, if I say, yo, if you got a beef with me, come see me. And you come with to see me with 2 other dudes, I'm swinging first chance I get because I'm not going to get another chance to swing because I already know what the fuck's up. CM Punk being a Chicago dude, he knows what's up. I'm a Baltimore dude. I know what the fuck's up. I don't care if Mega, the HR chick, is there. I don't care if they brought Brandon Cutler or Christopher Daniels or whoever the fuck. They weren't going there to fucking talk. There wasn't going to be a fucking conversation. It was going to be exactly what the fuck it was. Just like when Andrade, when he said to Sammy Guevara on Twitter after he talked all that shit, see you Wednesday. Sammy Guevara should have known to stay the fuck away from Andrade because Andrade was going to put hands on him, and he fucking knew it. And he still went up to him. And what happened? Andrade smacked the taste out of his fucking mouth. As he should have. Because that little dude's he's a fucking idiot too. Also note, now you have all these fucking people like Meltzer and Alvarez and Sapp and all these motherfuckers over at Fightful and all these motherfuckers like coming out and basically hugging the elite side of the story and hugging their nuts like, oh, this is it. And going out of the way to bury CM Punk. You got wrestlers coming out and burying CM Punk all of a sudden. Jericho was saying like CM Punk's like locker room cancer. Matt Hardy. I was there, I saw everything and half folded out and everything the Bucks did. The Elite did nothing wrong. You have all these people coming out now and burying CM Punk, going out of their way to bury CM Punk. Why? Because Punk's not saying anything. Just like with the fallout with Colt Cabana. Punk didn't say shit for years. The only reason he spoke about the whole thing with Colt Cabana was because of the shit that was getting out, that was getting leaked to Meltzer and Sapp and all these people by the Elite, by the Bucks, by Omega, that he's the one that got him pulled off TV. When he didn't. And in the media scrum, Tony Khan even said, I should have stomped that shit out when it started because it wasn't fucking true. And even Meltzer this week saying, it looks like it was true. Tony Khan himself said it wasn't true. So again, who do you want to believe? The people feeding you the information or the owner who said that's not what fucking happened? Because from what I gathered or what I understood, Colt Cabana didn't want to work around CM Punk, and that's why he was moved over to Ring of Honor from AEW. Punk had nothing to do with it. And you saw it in his reaction to the whole fucking thing at the media scrum. He had a Mike Tyson getting asked about the whole thing with Desiree Washington fucking reaction. Where whenever it comes up, Mike Tyson gets mad. Why does he get mad? If you listen to an interview where he talks about it, he says, I should have done it because then it would have justified all the bullshit I've gone through because of it. That's what Mike Tyson says whenever she's brought up. But the thing is, Punk held back for months and probably years. He didn't want to talk about Colt Cabana. He was fucking done with him. He's like, I have a relationship with the guy. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. I'm done. I'm here. I'm here to do business. I'm here to make money. That's it. And that's all I'm here for. And it turns into all this bullshit once the elite and all that start their bullshit, which they've done with other people. They've done it to FTR. They didn't want a job to FTR. So they went for the trios titles and fucked them out of a title run. Because they're petty bitches. So, yeah, I don't believe anything that any of these fucking dirt sheets are saying about it. Punk's been hung out to dry. I'm not even saying there's a fan of CM Punk, which I am, by the way. I'm a huge CM Punk guy. But if you look at this objectively, you can see he's being hung out to dry and then became the fall guy for the whole fucking thing. And it's bullshit. And it's fucked up. It's not right. It's not right at all. And this is the beginning of the end of AEW. Point blank. You just got rid of, you're throwing away your biggest fucking draw. The biggest star you have in the company right now for Chris Jericho and his bullshit. For the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and their bullshit. That's what you're doing? Really? Okay. Do you, Tony? Do you? Booker of the Year, right? Not this year. Really not going to get it this year doing shit like this, man. Making these types of decisions. But anyway, it's time for the main event. And the main event is Kanye and Kyrie Irving. And all this anti-Semitism bullshit that I'm hearing about and seeing in this country. Specifically in the black community. I don't even know where to fucking start with this shit. But I'm going to start with Kanye. Everything that's happened to him, losing all his deals, fuck that motherfucker. I ain't got no time for the anti-Semitism, man. I don't. I ain't got time for it. I ain't the one, man. Like, and I'm going to give y'all a history lesson in a second about the Jewish community and the black community and why that shit needs to stop right now in a second. But Kanye West, his anti-Semitic bullshit, that's already been addressed by a million people, but fuck them. Like, musically, I'll go on the record. The man's a genius. College dropout, late registration, and graduation are three of the greatest hip-hop albums I've ever heard. Point blank, period. Love them. They're fucking classics. They're that fucking good. He's lost his fucking mind somewhere, though, and I can't fuck with it. Can't. As for Kyrie Irving, your dumbass deserves to get suspended. All you had to say about the shit that you posted was two things. One, I'm sorry. Two, I am certainly and definitely not anti-Semitic. You couldn't say those things, and that's why the Nets suspended you. I'll be shocked if you put on a uniform for them again after this shit. It's two things. I'm sorry, and I'm not anti-Semitic. And you couldn't say them. So fuck you too. For being that fucking stupid. To be out there pushing that fucking anti-Semitic bullshit in that video. And then to come out and kind of double down on it. Then that is the sense to fucking make it right. And to all my black brothers and sisters out there who apparently don't know their fucking history, here's where the lesson comes in. Do you know who was standing right with us, lockstep, during the civil rights movement? Do you know what people were standing with us on the streets, marching and fighting right alongside us? It was the Jewish community. And do you know why? Because of what they experienced during the Holocaust. They saw it happening to the black community and said, fuck no, we will not allow this to happen to another group of fucking people. We will stand with them and we will fight with them for equality. So for the black community to be on that anti-Semitist bullshit, y'all don't know history, man. You need to pick up a fucking book and learn it. And you learn who rode with us when we needed them. And when shit gets bad, who will have your fucking back. We don't need to be denying the Holocaust or saying Kyrie has a fucking point or Kanye's right, because they're not. We as a community need to be stepping up and saying, fuck no, that ain't how we roll. To people like Kanye and Kyrie Irving, we need to be denouncing those motherfuckers at every turn with the whole chest. From the fucking rooftops. We should be standing with any people that are oppressed. Because we know what that's like. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, whatever. If the person's being oppressed, we should be standing up for them. Just like they stood up for us. They stood with us. And for anybody in the black community to be turning away from them, turning their backs on them, you're dishonoring the history that people like my dad fought for. People like my mom fought for. People like my grandparents fought for. People like my next door neighbor who went and fought in World War II to free people from the Holocaust. Because it fucking happened. There is no place for the hate of anti-Semitism. We as a community have to be better than that. Or we're no better than the people that held us down. Y'all gotta be better than that. We gotta be better than that. Actually, not even a we, because I know where the fuck I stand. But it's on you who are saying that Kyrie and Kanye have a point. I don't stand with that shit. I would never stand with that shit. I ain't about that life. I'm about everybody having the equality. And everybody having the rights to live free, love who they want, be what they want to be, whoever they were meant to be. That's what matters in life. Because this bullshit's too short for all this nonsense, man. It's too short. Anyway, I had to get that off my chest. Because I'm seeing a lot of bullshit happening. And God damn it, someone's got to say something. Other people need to speak up too. But I'm in the black community, so I'ma say something. Anybody that don't like it, I really don't give a fuck. But no, anybody, whether you're Jewish, Asian, Latino, Latina, whatever you may be, trans, bi, straight, whatever, in this house, I got your back, man. Always. I'm an ally to my people, and my people's everybody. That maybe it's the old Catholic in me. Because I grew up with the teachings of Jesus. And the part of the Bible that all these religious right don't look at, that they ignore because they don't pay attention or they didn't get the memo on this. When Jesus said, "My new covenant, love one another as I love you." That's what he said. It's the only covenant that matters between God and man. Love one another as I love you. So that's what I do. Different religion, I don't fucking care. Different sexual preferences, I don't care. Even people who may hate me, because I'm who I am, I don't hate you. If you're racist, I pity you for having that type of hate in your heart. I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone. Not even you. Because again, I live by that new covenant. Love one another as I love you. That and a bunch of near-death experiences that have kind of changed my outlook on everything, because life is really too short for hate. Life's too short to hate anybody for any reason. So I refuse to do it at this point in my life. I ain't doing it. I'm not hating you. You want to hate me? Cool, hate me. But I don't hate you. I love you. So, as I leave this video where I ranted and raved like a lunatic because I'm mad about some stuff, and the anti-Semitism thing really pissed me off, so I had to get that out of my chest. Seriously though, folks, stop with this anti-Semitic bullshit. Get with, learn history, and kind of don't be a bunch of fucking dumbasses. There's enough stupid people in the world. Let them be stupid. Don't join this. Don't join up with them. Be smarter. Fuck. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Oh, actually, it's not all I've got for today. I promised you a review of Barbarian. Uh, I know it's weird to kind of end this with a review of Barbarian, but I figure I'll end it on a bit of a like happier note. It was all right. It was good. The creature looked fucking terrifying. That was some creepy shit. But it was good, man. I like Barbarian. Between Barbarian, Terrifier 2, like those are two of my like favorite horror movies this year. I need to see Men still. I need to see Smile. Apparently, that's really good. So I'm gonna, oh, excuse me, try to get my chance to see those at some point down the line, and before the end of this year, hopefully I'll see them. But uh, that's pretty much all I got. I don't want to go too much into. Actually, no. I actually have another thing. Um, Remember when I said our cat was named Pumpkin? It is no longer Pumpkin. Because she was not responding to it, we have renamed her Pepper. Because she got these little specks in her face. It's so cute and everything. She's like these little specks of like white in her face. It's so cute. So it looks like pepper on her face. And she responds to the name and stuff like that. She responds to that name much better than Pumpkin. She just wasn't responding to it at all. I don't think she liked it. So her name is now Pepper. So she's going through her teething phase. So we bought her like a chew toy and some other stuff to try to kind of get her to stop biting us or nipping us as much. Um, we got her new scratching post, all that stuff. Like she's got enough toys to last her like forever right now. Like she's such a good kitty and stuff like that. Anyway, that's when to give y'all that quick update on the cat. She's around here somewhere running around. No, she thinks she's laying on your spot on the couch or by the couch getting some sun. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Learn to love each other. You know, when I say take care of yourselves and take care of each other, I mean that shit. Take care of yourselves because you can't. You're no good if you're not taking care of yourself. Mentally, physically, the whole deal. If you got to take a break from something, take a break from something. If you need a day off, take a day off. If you need to kind of rest a day, take that day and rest. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. That means the people you love, people you may not know. Take care of the people in your life that love you. Call them, check on them, tell them you love them. Stuff like that. If you see somebody on the street that may need some change because they want to get something to eat, it's just change. If you're not going to use the change, just give it to them. You don't know whether that may be their last meal or not. Or buy them a big bite. Fuck. I mean, I've done it before, and I felt good afterward. Getting someone a big bite and a bottle of water. You have no idea what that'll do for that person's day. You may have saved their life another day, or helped them live a little bit longer, or something like that. You never know. If you see somebody in need that needs help on the side of the road, call AAA to get them some help. Like, I wouldn't necessarily recommend pulling over to help them, because you might get hacked up. So if you can help, call in and help them, call it in or something. You never know what that could do for somebody, you know, that type of stuff. Take care of each other. That's what I mean when I say those things. Will it get me into heaven? Probably not. I don't think I'm getting into the pearly gates when I die. I really don't. And it's okay. I lived my life how I chose to live it, and I'm willing to live with the consequences. So, but if I can help someone else maybe live a different life or go a different path, maybe I'm doing something right. So, Anyway, that's all I got. I'm getting off here. Have a good weekend, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.